what's good, everybody? Double Bottle Entertainment coming at you. Can you hit the like button, share, subscribe, tell a friend? And we truly will appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good fight over the weekend. The youngster fought the old man, SHAKUR Stevenson and JERMEL Herring. You know what I mean? It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. SHAKUR put a whooping on him. He impressed me. Because, I knew he was gonna win the fight, but I didn't think he was gonna win it like that. But the young man is growing. The young man is growing. He's doing his thing. But Jamal Herring, he's old, and I'm not just trying to say that to put Shakur down. He's old. He's not that talented. He got some good fights in him and stuff like that. I'm not gonna hoopla like everybody else, jump around the ocean and say Shakur the baddest man on the planet now because he beat Jamal Herring. Get the fuck out of here, man. I respect the young guy, but I just can't get over what he said his last fight. He don't like getting hit. The dude hit him. He started running backwards. So it just tells me I want to see the man through adversity. What he gonna do when he fights somebody who got some pop and skills? That's why these fighters need to fight each other. We will never know who any of them can be if they're not fighting the best. You know what I mean? If they not fighting the best, we can only assume what they can do. You know what I mean? I give Shakur kudos. He did what he supposed to do. He waxed Herring ass. You know what I mean? They stopped the fight, got the belt. You know what I mean? And moving on to the next one. Now let me say this: if Bob Arum don't give him Valdez, something is wrong. You know what I mean? And now I'm hearing Lomo might be in the mix after he fight Como. Let me say this: Bob is smart, man. Y'all gotta see what the man is doing. You know what I mean? Because Lomo will be a tougher fight, way tougher fight than Valdez. You know what I mean? Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want about Lomo. He looked good when he beat who was that? I forgot Nakatani. I think that's where he fought last. Whoever he fought last, he looked good and he did good. Lomo will be a hell of a fight for Shakur. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say 50-50. And is Shakur skilled enough to take that pressure, to take them angles? You know what I mean? Cause Lomo gonna come, and Loma got a little pop with him. I'm gonna make that a 50-50 fight if it happens. But Bob shouldn't do that. Feed Valdez to him. He got that T. I got my T. Make sure he ain't on that T, Shakur, and let's see what happens. Valdez got some fight in him, man. You know what I mean? He cut, knocking him. He cut, and he's still coming to him. That'll be a tough fight for Shakur. That what Shakur need, a tough fight. But if you feed him the Lomo, I don't know about that one. Shakur, probably, I'm just going to give it a 50-50. I'm not going to make no assessment who I think we're going to win yet. But I'm going to wait to see if Lomo get through Comey, and we're going to see what happens. But in terms of the fight that happened Saturday, hey, best man won. Kudos. Shakur showed me that he's up and coming now. Y'all need to stop labeling these people as the Fantastic Four. Well, the fuck y'all labeling these dudes. There will never be another Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Hitman, and Hagler. It will never be one. So stop labeling these young guys that, because they're not fighting no damn body. You know what I mean? They're not fighting each other. Tank fighting Rolly. I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Even though I know that's in-house, Mayweather said it. I don't know why y'all gonna be mad. He going to keep the money in-house. And that's what Mayweather is doing, keeping the money in-house. Tank don't like it, you can tell. Tank do not like it. Tank want to fight the best. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Mayweather said he going to, y'all forget when they first started, Mayweather said he going to help Tank build his bank account up. And I guess that's what he called himself doing, feeding them these guys, man. But hey, kudos to Tank. Whoever he putting in front of him, he knocking their ass down. He's knocking their ass down, man. So that's what that is. But Shakur said Tank will probably be his strongest fight. You know what I mean? Best competition. Nah, it'll be Tank, but T.O. will too. You know what I mean? T.O. would too. Him and Devin, I think that'll be a boring fight. Two boxers that's running around the ring, jabbing each other, trying to counter each other. You know what I mean? It might be entertaining. We never know, man. But I don't want to see that right now. You know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia, we're not even gonna mention him because he hurt his elbow, his arm, his shoulder. You know what I mean? Everybody, I think he's doing that shit, hitting these guys in the stomach. You know what I mean? People need to tell him to stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? Come on, it's time for you to be a professional boxer. If you're gonna be a professional boxer or you're gonna be a model, one or the other, man. So kudos. I can't get off without saying kudos to Jamel Herring. You know what I mean? Champ, thank you for serving this country. You served this country well. You know what I mean? Then you came and became a boxer, man, and you did your own. You a professional. Thank you for your professionalism and all that stuff, man. But you know, you're just not as talented as the rest of these guys, and everybody knew that. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, these young guys like Shakur and Devin them, they run their mouth, say they gonna do this to that opponent, they gonna do this to that opponent, and don't do a motherfucking thing to nobody. So you gotta root for the underdog sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I would root for Jamel Herring, but I knew Shakur had the most chance to win. But I was hoping Herring knock his head off. But it didn't happen, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? But come to find out, Shakur did improve. You know what I mean? I think with every fight, Shakur Stevenson will improve on. You know what I mean? He just needs to keep working on things, working on his power. You know what I mean? He probably get that as time come. You know, so I don't. I'm not gonna bash him or nothing like that because hey, when you get in the ring and do what you got to do, what can anybody say? Can't anybody say nothing. But let me tell y'all right now, the man is not God like some of these guys said yesterday. I mean, they put him on a pound for pound list. Who the fuck gives a fuck about a pound for pound list? I don't give a fuck about no pound for pound list. You know what I mean? I just don't care for it. You know what I mean? I think it's just discriminatory. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know who I want to see Shakur fight next, but I do want it to be Valdez. I don't want it to be Loma. I want it to be Valdez. I want Valdez to get up off that tee and fight Shakur. And if Bob don't do it, you know what's Bob doing? Bob flip flopping. Bob don't want to see the best fight the best. Bob know Valdez to help him with his Spanish community and make more money. You know what I mean? And people stop saying these guys can sell out these arenas. Man, that shit wasn't even full, man. It was a shame. It wasn't even full. So he's not a star yet. He's a star when he can fill these arenas up. That's when Shakur Stevenson is the star. You know what I mean? We can give him an eye test and say he's a, you know, y'all do. I don't give nobody an eye test and say he's a good boxer. He's up and coming fighter. But when you start selling these arenas out and had the fans coming and watch you fight, then you know you made it. Then you know, yeah, I'm selling these motherfucking arenas out. What you doing? Like Tank told T.O. Stop talking and sell the motherfucking arenas out. You doing bad. You know what I mean? When you get on Tank Davis status and selling these arenas out, then you know you made it. Until then, you know, got some work to do. You know what I mean? But, you know, I think Shakur took the wrong approach when he was talking that shit to Jamel Herring because, you know, people respect the man. Man served this country, and you just talking all that bullshit to him and, you know, trying to sell a fight. We know what you was doing. But, you know, like his wife said, some of that shit wasn't called for. You know what I mean? But then you get on TV and say, "Motherfucker, this other guy hits too hard. Why you ain't run your mouth on that one?" Y'all, I'm just getting fed up with some of these young guys keep running their mouth and don't do shit like Devin Haney and you know, people like that, man. You know what I mean? You say you're gonna do something, go on and do it. Don't wait till a motherfucker whack your ass, then you start running like Rigo backwards. But Shakur gonna be a good fighter. The best have to fight the best for us to know where these other fighters stand and how good they can be. If they keep fighting these guys who's not as skillful, these non-quality opponents like C level, C minus level opponents, and they B level and B plus level opponents, it's just not gonna work out, man. You know what I mean? They need to fight each other until we can see who's the best at 35 and at 30. And until they do, it's just gonna be a long, long road until somebody get upset, like AJ did with USAC. You know what I mean? And that's how that's how it's gonna be. And then like Mikey Garcia came in and lost to Montel. I mean, if y'all don't want, if y'all need to stop that shit from happening, you got to put these guys in with the right people, man. You know what I mean? We don't want to see Shakur going there with some powder puff dude who got a lot of punching power. And, you know, he can take a punch and he's slick. You know what I mean? But his record is like 17-5, and he going that motherfucker and upset Shakur. Then we're going to say, well, we should have put him in there. We should have put him in there with Tank or Devin, man. Now he lost his, say, we waiting too late, man. Let the best fight the best. Kudos to Shakur Stevenson once again, man. You know, you proved me wrong. You came forward a little bit. You know what I mean? You walked the man down. You beat the man to death. Not to death, but you beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean? And I respect that. But that man kept coming forward. He kept coming forward in them last 2 rounds. You know what I mean? So that just showed them little powder puff punches you was doing did not really hurt her. And he said, but he gave you your props. The better man won, and that's how it should be. The better man won the fight, and Shakur Stevenson was the better man on that day. So I look forward to him and Tank and all the rest of these fighters next year fighting each other. No excuses. Tank, Devin, T.O., Ryan, Comey, Lomo, Linares, all these guys, Rolly, all of them need to fight each other. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 or 2 times, so we can see who's the best out there. Gary Russell, we need to fight each other, man. I mean, I can't say it no more, man. So the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you listen to this video, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We got some interviews coming up, some major interviews with people you're going to like. So I'm just letting you know, hit the like and share, and we'll see you again. Thanks for tuning in.
You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you want. You know I